First of all, Angela Bassett, the Queen, is the best actor in the cast, no doubt, right? And with the absence of Chadwick Boseman, my focus immediately shifted to her as the main character.
When we lost Chadwick, the movie was going to have to be carried by our other actors, and most importantly, these two.
I'm very, very, very excited. It's a great deal of excitement.
And when Angela Bassett speaks from the throne, I got some Game of Thrones vibe.
Very strong.
Yeah, and her speech at the UN convention, I got chills.
Yeah.
Angela Bassett is always good at playing the boss lady. I can't remember how many times she's played an FBI or a CIA boss, and she nails that role every time. But in here, as Ramonda, took it to the next level.
Very elegant, very royal.
And she looks beautiful too. She seems to be aging backwards, Her eyes,
Yes.
her costume, her prowess, Let's just say she's my type.
I think she's most men's types.
She's excellent.
My goodness. You just can't take your eyes off her.
If you love movies too, like and subscribe.
I thought she was the main character. Turns out it was Shuri. But we all have to admit that Angela Bassett stole the screen from Letitia Wright, and the director knows it.
Oh, in every scene, for sure. In every scene that Angela Bassett's in
every
she
scene.
owns the scene.
But around halfway into the movie, they killed her. That's when I remembered, oh right, this movie is about the sister becoming the Black Panther. I even totally forgot about that because of how good Angela was.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Letitia Wright is nowhere near the level of acting of Angela Bassett.
Well, I think that's an unfair comparison. I mean, who the heck is?
Now, one of the things that really pissed me off the most in Black Panther Wakanda Forever was the death of Queen Ramonda. That was a horrible decision, in my opinion.
It's a great deal of excitement.
But here's the problem. If you're gonna be the main character, you have to be better than everyone. You have to be the best actor in the movie. There is never a Mission Impossible film where there's a better actor than Tom Cruise. Wouldn't you agree?
Angela Bassett's in those movies, ironically. But she doesn't steal scenes from Tom Cruise. That's right.
It may be your mission, but this is the CIA's plane.
There were times wherein villains take over the show, but they're in the same level.
My man goes where no one goes.
Here's the question I have. I mean, would you say Letitia Wright is on the level of Chadwick Boseman?
Not even close. Letitia Wright is not even in the same level as her sidekicks. Lupita, she won Best Actress for 12 Years a Slave.
I went to Master Shaw's plantation.
You admit it?
Yes, really. And you know why? I got this from Mrs. Shaw. Mrs. Epps won't even grab me no soap to clean with. I stink so much to make myself gag.
Yeah, and Danica, the general, she was a playwright and she was nominated for a Tony.
No, she's not the greatest actress under the sun, but I think she played a character who was learning to become a completely different person than she ever even wanted to become. I think the whole point of that character was the fact that she had to grow, and she's still growing. She's so young. To be frank, when Chadwick Boseman first started as Black Panther, he wasn't that great. It took him growing throughout the movie to get to that place of having the confidence and having the strength and having the wisdom. So I think her story was more humanistic than Chadwick Boseman's. His father had passed and he was forced into this role, but he also wanted this role. He was the oldest child, where she was completely opposite. She wasn't created for that role.
This is one of the biggest blessings of my entire life.
She's a young woman thrust into a position that she was never thought she was. No one. I mean, she's the scientist. She's the fixer. She's the engineering one.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It was just the acting for me. There was a scene where the baddie says, "Hello, princess." And she was like, "I'm not a princess. I'm the Black Panther and I'm here for retribution." And I was like, oh my goodness. And then the person next to me was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, that would be the one that, I mean, there's going to be those cheesy lines.
It's kind of like the case of Sofia Coppola on Godfather 3.
Oh, no, don't even.
You gotta understand, man. You gotta understand.
I'll always love you.
Love somebody else.
but it was worst. Sofia Coppola was
Okay,
worst.
thank
but
you.
This was kind of like that.
Oh, that's just.
That's how I felt.
Those are shots fired, and that is ridiculous.
No, don't hold back, Robin. But now, do you remember how good the ending of Black Panther 1 was? Do you remember the feeling?
I honestly don't.
Remember? Okay, so
My pop said Wakanda was the most beautiful thing you ever seen. He promised he was going to show it to me one day. You believe that? Kid from Oakland running around believing in fairy tales.
what Chadwick Boseman did was he carried Michael B. Jordan to kind of like a cliff, and then they watched the sunset, the sunrise together. Wow, it was beautiful. Like that was the first time he's seen Wakanda, and he was dying. And then Chadwick Boseman said, and he offered medical attention.
Maybe we can still heal you. Why? So you could just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that was beautiful.
It hit me in the feels.
Yeah.
I got none of that feeling in Wakanda Forever.
Really? Even
They
with the ending of Wakanda Forever?
It ended like any J.J. Abrams Star Wars. Big battle scene in the end. After the Queen died, the lead role was shared among a team of Power Rangers fighting avatars from Atlantis.
Lord bless.
What I liked about Black Panther 1 was it was personal. It was about somebody's childhood, about somebody's dreams. It was too personal to me. Black Panther 1 set the bar so high. I watched into this movie expecting it to be amazing. I got that in the first 30 minutes with Angela Bassett, but after that, like, what the
It's a great deal of excitement.
Bassett said, I objected. Yeah, I was like, Ryan, what are you doing? People are going to be upset. And she is so right about that.
I mean, we had stops and starts, but we had resilience, and we were going to get it done.
You're missing Chadwick Boseman. I'm going to keep saying it.
So I don't know, maybe because I'm a mom and I was a single mom for so long, I really liked the ending of that movie and it bringing out his son. I mean, that was a plot twist that I was not expecting. And then to have that moment that she could share with his son and see the future in Wakanda in him, to me, that was the feels. But again, that's because of the position I'm coming from.
For you guys watching, I could be wrong, but if you guys feel the same way, comment below. But I think this franchise died with Chadwick Boseman.
I disagree.
To make something that could be beautiful and honorable for my brother, that was the aim. And it was just about being a vessel for something that was bigger than me.
Like and subscribe.